I had a request to see the collar drag takedown. I had to admit it's one of the ones I haven't seen for many years. I've worked it all along the way, but it's just been a while since I had learned it, so I kind of had to refresh my memory. And in doing that, I remember there was a couple of different things as I was shown it that I don't particularly do anymore. I don't really like it as much because I feel like I have less control. So we've got our wonderful model here, Rob. He's going to be helping me out with this. So the way that I was shown it is that we're controlling at the wrist, we're controlling at the collar here. So with this, I feel like one of the built-in issues with this is that if I have the same side collar, it's kind of loose and it can move around, right? I don't have a lot of control from there. Whereas if I have the opposite side collar, that's a little bit better. But we're just going to show the way that I was shown it, the way you'll see it all across YouTube and all the different platforms, and then the way that I like to do it. So from here, I've got cross-side collar, and then I'm controlling at the wrist. And what I need is whatever foot is the opposite of the side I'm controlling, I need that one to be forward. So one of the ways I like to set that up is by doing an inside trip. Because admittedly, I'm not very good with inside trips, right? So I'm here, I go for this inside trip, and he steps back. So now this one is forward. Now at this point, I'm going to continue with my grip here, continue with my control, and I'm just going to step on his toes right here. I don't want this to go anywhere. And as I do that, I'm going to step this one wide, and then I'm going to snap down from there. So here, wide, and down, and then decide control from there. One of the built-in issues with that I see is that when I'm controlling here, and I step and I go wide and I go to bring him down, his far arm, sure, he can post with that. He'll be able to do that with the other option too. But with this one, I'm controlling fairly loosely, and I bring this down. If he can get to both of his hands, he's going to end up in sort of a turtle position where I'm trying to get more to a side control. Turtle's great. I love turtle personally. But you'll see with these videos in the coming weeks, we're trying to build off of what we're doing. So we're going to side control, and from side control, we're doing something there. So we'll kind of see that going. So with this version, when I bring him down, he may post down, end up in a turtle position, or he can step through. So what I like to do is, instead of starting this way, right? A lot of times when we're learning a new takedown, we'll say, okay, we'll start with your grip here, start with your grip here. He just let me do that, right? So oftentimes something that's, I feel like, a little bit more realistic is that, we're here, and let's say we're hand fighting, right? And I'll get a cross-side grip right here, cross-side to here. Now this hand is going to come through, and I'm controlling the collar here. Now that I've got this woven in here, I've got much better control. Even though I'm cross-side controlling, I've got a lot better control because I've got this grip here, and then I can push, pull, sort of locked out here. Then at this point, I'm still going to try and go for that inside trip. He steps back, I'm down, and then when I fall down in this position, because I've got this here, it's locked out, I'm going to use my elbow to base out. I'm here, step, wide, down to my elbow. This is a much better position, I feel, for me. Because if he tries to drive into me, I'm already stopping. I can go to knee on belly, drive down to side control, wherever I need. So one more time, we'll do a different angle here, kind of this way. So from here, we're hand fighting. I've got the cross side on his wrist. Here through, and I'm right here. Trip, step. Then from there, I'm stepping out, and I'm coming down to my elbow.